Hi everyone, my name is Vyse and welcome back to Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Last time we saved Kiramiki from a creepy stalker, and yeah, that was pretty much it. It was really good to see Kiramiki again, but apparently now I need to buy oil for a door. And alright then, Gil, you're in my spot. Please. Alright, Sheldon. Okay, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? I don't know. Yeah, I forgot about that. Hold on. Yeah, why not? Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Oh, hey, Stella. We were just... No, not this last episode before. I'm just talking about your protrusions. Stella, what can I get you? Go with a bleeding Jane today. Okay. Now, are they non-alcoholics? No karmatrine in it, as far as I understand. There's no... karmatrine is alcohol. But... you'd think it'd be optional, if anything. Because, I mean, Bloody Marys is obviously what it's based off of, and Bloody Marys have alcohol in them. But, I don't understand. Anyways, there's a bleeding Jane. Thank you. What about you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the air and stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean, really clean. Gil's the one you can know that, too. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Can't say I have. Gold rush. Everyone's paying a small fortune to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. Ooh. That makes sense. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, though probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits is always safely guarded. After the events at the bank. Sorry. After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many suits dropped their armor right there, and many units dropped their armor right there and fled as the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take their armor off manually to run away. Eesh. It all happened in the middle of the lynching, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. Between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits, take as much tech as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify these expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just open for many, so I'd say yes. I'd agree. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's a guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique. He got a really small unit, 5 people including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they look like a squad of henshin heroes. And what? They looked really goddamn, I'm guessing like the Sentai, like Power Ranger sort of style. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. What's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. Unless helps you put a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. Regulations and laws didn't allow the kind of technology near civilians. That's good. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to do some product placement. If you so much as hold the bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. Now let's not start with theme parks and the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just a front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing. Yeah. So what you're saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park. Basically. I've called White Knight's glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, and what? Can I just get a Brandini here, please? Ah, let's give her a Brandini. I don't think I've made one of these in a while, but... Okay, aged and mixed, so I think I can make you a big one, so just and there you go. Thanks. So can I think you're in a good mood today? Does it show? Not really, I mean... You're not really smiling or anything. I mean a bit, yeah, a bit. Yeah, well... I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kiramiki Encore concert. There we go, there's a smile. Nice. Oh right, as it turns out she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again. Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more than surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. Having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone. It's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly. And she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being a butt. And he actually managed to get certain contracts over other, more powerful people. It's hard to read. Again, all thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. More importantly, Daddy, do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to concerts so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always had a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. You'd be surprised at just how easily I can disguise myself with a different hairdo and a cap. I see. Wonder if I can get the disabled line to stay in her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, you make a classic drink? Sure. Something classic now. I guess a beer, because I'm not giving you a frothy water. And I've already given you a bleeding Jane. So, for... and... Crap. Okay, I thought I accidentally put in some extra powder delta, but okay, we're good. Thank you. You have any servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn so much trust, they'll gleefully work for you and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to attend to the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Forgot I didn't have the jukebox up. I just like having the songs in there, because why not? It's got a nice beat to it. Anyways, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. Just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. So why wasn't it patented? I mean, I thought about that at first too and figured maybe it's not patented, but yeah, why isn't it patented? It isn't? Zaibatsu is so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent could be in a database someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without authorization. Ooh. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal, let alone how to mobilize everyone still inside of their suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. This city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any FF for using money? I think we've all done some things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Ah, Alma. We were just talking about hacking, so of course you show up. No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First your greetings stop, then saying please and thanks stop, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating. I'm not. In fact, I'll go through that door again and expect you to properly greet me this time. Well, the door's that way, not that way. Are you going to the bathroom? Fine. Oh, okay, I guess you should go to the bathroom. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary while I pondered weak and weary. Gotta love the Raven. Over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone genuinely rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this and nothing more." You overdid it, you totally overdid it. Dang it! I was hoping I was going to be able to hear the Raven say nevermore, but oh well. Quoth the bartender. I did not. So you like poetry? Add a phase. Can I get you something? Start with a big cobalt velvet. Sure, a big cobalt velvet. That is a nice, expensive drink. I might be able to afford getting the Mulan tea after all this is over, so hopefully I can, so that if someone comes in and wants some, wait, gotta put the ice, so if someone comes in and wants another tea-like thing, I can give them that instead of some crappy, chocolatey, milk rotten drink, the sunshine thingy. Oh yeah, something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles ring any bells? No. Wow, you don't pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. Today my daily card readings told me I'd meet great change thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I'd been picked on for an inter-school contest in my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Which are being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay went wrong. Jill? I made sure to delete that blog, no evidence should be left. I think I have at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that I'll have all that stuff archived. Why? Why? Sheesh, relax, it's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill, relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? No. I gave on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with a rare accessory popping out thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you have these things to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pick. Oh my gosh, you have a friggin' pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. You run background checks on people when you're bored? Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know? I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You're obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the length old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. We all have things you're not too proud of as adults. No criminals feel evidence is used against them. How us though? Why the 69? It was supposed to be 6'9", not 69, like a reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I knew what a 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's get things a bit. Oh, a Sugar Rush. Sure. A Sugar Rush. Are they trendy or something? I don't know. I'm not fine with it because they're very easy to make. As they've said before in this game, you would have to try very hard to mess this up. Wait, what? Okay, that was weird. But anyways, there you go. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing. Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I describe as such. That have introduced to my family at all. First one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. Remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the dude. Second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. Yeah, I don't blame you. Excuse me. He started with a friendly hit and before you know it. Anyways. The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. Then there's Richard. Who? Spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't. Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There's a part of me that wanted to believe him just for a little bit, maybe he'd change his mind. As much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point I just had to break up with him. I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a bear, would you? Sure. Let's get her a bear. Is anyone here? Oh, no. Is anyone here playing Fable? Because I don't know why. But the one line I'm talking about the original Fable. The one line from that always sticks out for me is when you're in a bar and you just hear a random person just like, get me a bear. And it happens so many times. Like as many times as you hear about the arrow in the knee thing in Skyrim, that many times. And so when I see someone say, get me a beer, I can only hear that same voice track playing over and over again in Fable every time I'm in a bar. And I haven't even played that game in probably like 5 years. But anyways, enough memories. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you. And I know you're saying that in jest. But I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now it's a real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one, and only one chance to call me my full name as compensation then. I'd gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping because my real question was, why'd you get your hands chopped? Chopped? Well, there's a couple of reasons. First, I spend a lot of time typing, and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with new devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but there's small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. I had your family take the operation. They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She went to the hospital asking my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment, I could pass off as an original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. You didn't tell your mom about that? Didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You're pretty pissed at my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Eh? Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? Technically, she didn't. She used it as... is that I can call you this thing. She didn't call her Julianne. One chance, only one chance. You just use it up. Damn it. Surprise! Oh, hi, Anna. Are you just gonna come back every shift now? Hey, Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey, not particularly, no. Oh, there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. Propose a scenario where a nanomachine cluster would leave the body after death, then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such a nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. Well, maybe someone was pumped too full of nanomachines and died as a result. Anna, maybe. It's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still an interesting read, though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you convince yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave and see you tomorrow. See ya. All done? Wait. Okay. Why not? Cool, we're done. I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the outer girl left him like that, it seems. You think? Might have been while he was out. It might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss. You're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am, yeah, why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Are twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? Teens with 8th grade syndrome, okay. 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure. In my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It so happens to use Vyse as expression. Thank you. I love wrestling, and I hate when people say you shouldn't watch it too because it's fake. So are all the TV shows you like. Oh, dang it. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Thank you. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling, so now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, well, wait, what? Come here. 8th grade what? Ooh, 13,000. Heck yes. So I definitely pay my rent. She have roof overhead for another month. This sense of relief will make sure she focuses at work. Excellent. Okay. So I don't need to buy anything. But yes, Moulin tea, a coveted tea-based liquor. Tastes like green tea and kicks like whiskey. Might as well. Because I have the extra money. Hopefully. Now watch is going to turn out that the next payment I need to make, I'm $2,000. Or $900 short. But anyways, let's see what we have on the boards. Ooh, yes. Finally. Valhalla by Miki. Name sounds silly and a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. VA-Hall-A. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla, because I just say Valhalla just because I'm not going to consistently say VA-11 Hall-A. Anyways, it's funny numbers and letters are just a code. The funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyways, I visited this cute, small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. Like the area was called Neon District. Okay, we don't have anymore. At first it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, but once I got in there I felt really safe and at home. The bartenders were a bunch of sweethearts and the boss was such a class act. I mean, yeah, she was nice, but I wouldn't call her a class act necessarily. I even took a photo with her and sent video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were tasty even though they weren't made of real alcohol. I still don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become a fan tourism hotspot. I don't blame you. Okay. All of these are new. Glitch City's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday, with Giant Yusuke taking gold from fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. So exciting. Finally understood what's going on. After previous champion 66 American Kid was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold the tournament to find a new title award holder. The match ended after an epic 30-minute bout, with Giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. I actually understand all this, and that makes me happy. During an interview with the AE, Giant Yusuke told us through a translator that he's waiting for 66 American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. There's honor right there. After the Great Earthquake, salvage agents are the new rage. The great earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession, salvage agents. So there was an earthquake that sank the world 5 years ago. Have they mentioned this before? And Australia? Australia is a tad more complicated than that. Anyways, I'll just forget about Australia later. Summer Aki is one of those salvagers, and she shares her experience with the augmented eye. Seeing big cities like Tokyo and places like Caracas several kilometers below the ocean surface, that's something that gets to, you know? Millions lived there before the Great Earthquake, and it's on me to retrieve the memories, their lives. Aki is now working to retrieve items from a research facility in the Tanegashima Island in Japan. Okay, where was Australia mentioned? Oh, he was asking about Australia, okay. New Lilim regulations. The current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far. But Glitch City's government is planning to create even more new laws so as to enforce robot-like features among the Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Yeah, that makes sense. People look more robot-like by the day too. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots in a normal society, quickly giving them the necessary rights as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence. Okay, that's slightly terrifying, but on that note, I'm going to end the episode here. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, it really helps me out a lot. If you have suggestions for other games we need to play, let me know down in the comments. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next Vyse Virtues. Catch y'all later.